so weird. This is like the first time I'm filming with my new hair, so hey guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, you're probably wondering, Sam, you're looking extra blonde, and yes, I am. And I'm sorry to be a little like conceited about it, but I'm so excited. I got my hair done finally, and this is only phase one, guys, because your girl is a sneak peek going more blonde, but this is like part of the blonde of my dreams, and I'm so excited because you literally can't tell the disaster that I did before quarantine and the disaster haircut I gave myself. I'm very happy with my hair, so shout out to my new hair girl. Love her so much, and I know you guys are gonna be like, Sam, I thought you said your cousin was gonna do hair. Yes, I would like her to still do my hair eventually down the line. So Steph, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I cheated on you. Truth of the matter is, we're in a quarantine. Duh. People are still in quarantine. We are in a pandemic. I don't feel comfortable leaving the state yet. That being said, today I decided to sit down and do a get ready with me. I haven't done one in a while. Let's get some ears on here. Let's just talk, because like life. I haven't talked to you guys since I went back to work. Also, I did do my own nails again, and this one's shorter because it broke, and this one broke completely today, so that's the vibe. But let's talk. We haven't been doing this in a while. I guess you would call this like my humid face. Sorry, I have to like positive vibes with my crystal. Shout out to Roya. She has her own Etsy shop. I will link her down below. She sells crystals and all kinds of fun things if you were into that, and I feel so much better now. I'm holding a video on that coming soon. I'm off of work today because if you guys are not aware, there was a hurricane has been coming up the coast, the East Coast, for the last few days, weeks, and it finally hit yesterday while I was at work. Lost power while I was at work. I was the last one to leave my work, which really made me very bitter, but hey, it's okay. Trying not to be like that anymore, trying to be okay. As a result of that, I was, didn't hear anything this morning, and I was like, oh, so I probably have to work today. That did not happen. Actually, what had happened is that the girl that I work with, she ended up texting me saying, hey, let me or our boss know when you're coming, because we don't have power still. We don't know what's going on. I was like, okay. Waited till I left and then texted her, and she's like, hold off. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, so we think the center's gonna close because we have no power. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, all right, whatever. So I ended up going to Sam's Club. I did a whole like little TikTok vlog. You guys can follow my TikTok down below, but ended up doing a TikTok vlog and for the day today, so that should be up soon if it's not already up. And I went to Sam's Club briefly with my mom because she had to get some stuff for my sister. My sister has a lot of health problems right now. She's always had a lot of health problems like the last few years, which is really like weird. Most recently, last few months, especially during quarantine, her stomach has been very bad. She cannot like get out of bed. She's in pain. She's not having a good time. So well wishes to Ween would be appreciated, but she's finally getting some procedures done next week to see what's going on. So very nervous about that, but very happy because it's finally needed to happen, and I've been very worried about her. It's been a time, guys. Like, it's been a time. You guys know I've been back to work for over a month now, and I mean, it's fine. I mean, I had my week off for my vacation. Very happy about that. Also, I've just been kind of focusing on myself a lot. I've been trying to be more positive and like spiritual, and again, a video on this is coming soon. I did film a video about it. I get nervous when I get a text now because I think it's work being like, come in, and it's like 11:30 in the morning, and I'm, no. No. I did film a video about like being more spiritual and stuff, and like things that have been happening to me, but like I don't really have a lot of experience in it, so I don't want it to come off as like, oh, well, you think you know everything. No. I don't know everything, but I just wanted to because I do believe in God, and I do come from a Catholic household, but I'm not like, I don't think I'm like 100% Catholic. There's no way in hell. There you go. But I do like believe in God and stuff like that, but I just believe also in like manifestation and the power of the universe and the positivity and crystals and stuff too. So I have like a mosh posh of beliefs, and I'm aware that this BB cream is like light as for me because I could not get it in light medium when I went to Ulta, which was just kind of unfortunate. I know I'm like really tan, and then you look at my face and you're just like, what are you doing? Everything has been pretty good, just trying to be more positive, just put good vibes in the world and the universe, because now that my quarantine has ended, I know a lot of people's haven't, and I just think it's really important to keep you focused and positive. throughout all the hard stuff, and it has really been working out great for me. I feel also that like I've talked about in paranormal videos. I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm going to talk about this in a whole separate video probably after I film this. But I do believe I could like have some sort of gift. My third eye is open, and I've just been really nervous to embrace it because I've had like scary experiences for me that I like wasn't ready for and stuff like that, which if you guys have watched my old paranormal videos, then you would know about that already. I'm not going to use yellow today. That's probably a bad idea. We're going to use yellow. I have like a couple other powders I want to finish up too, but just Kylie, the Kylie powder is just amazing to me. I'm sorry. I know like I've gotten so many comments on my TikToks being like, Kylie's trash. How could you like her lip products and her stuff? And I'm like, I just like it, okay? Like you could think they're trash, but like I like them. So I hate it when people do that. Like it's like you're raising a Karen, because these people are like, they're not even people, they're like kids and teenagers, and I'm just like, okay, baby Karen, calm down. So that's been like a main focus for me. I've also been trying to like work on like budgeting myself now. Was very bad at it before, I'm gonna admit. So my past videos where I've been like, oh, this is how you pay off a credit card, this is how you do this. I kind of cringe at that now because like that's not how you do it. I do think that like my video about like how to write a check is important, because I still don't know. Like I do know, like, but I have to like look it up when I do, because it's very rare. Like I don't write checks that often, but I've just been trying to be more budget friendly and just like budget myself, putting money in savings and stuff like that, and not being so like, oh, I want things, let's just go buy them, which you guys obviously see on my TikToks. And I know some of you have called me out about it and been like, Sam, you said you're not gonna shop anymore. What I said, which is what I did not say, so I do apologize for that. I'm still going to shop. Like shopping is never gonna completely disappear from my life. I feel like I'm always going to, whether it's for myself or for the house or for somebody else. I've definitely realized that there's so much more important things in this world than shopping, like saving for a house, saving for a baby, paying your bills. And I have said before to people, but I don't know what I'm doing right now. You know what? We're gonna use this today. Okay, you guys are gonna yell at me, but if you didn't already see on my TikTok, I ended up buying the Too Faced Watermelon palette because it was only $10, and I was like, all right, 10 bucks, whatever. And it was cute, and it's magnetic, which is something else I like. So I do apologize. I know I do not support Too Faced, but this was kind of an exception because WAMM, so I apologize. And it was $10, and I was like, all right. It's been staring. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, it's like staring at me, and I always pick it up, and then I put it down, pick it up, and put it down. So then I was like, okay, we're just gonna do it because it was on clearance, so I was like, why not? We're gonna use the eyeshadow side. I don't know if these shadows are gonna be great quality, though. I feel like Too Faced is really like not good anymore. I really need to wash my makeup brushes. I always bake now because I've noticed that when I wasn't baking like almost a year ago, my under eyes were creasing really bad, and I was like, okay, yeah, we probably should bake because I'm an oily girl. We're just chilling here, you know, chilling. Yeah, not much has really gone on. I definitely have more plans for the future than I ever did, which is amazing. I'm going to be, well, I really want to get a tattoo, so I have to save for that, but I also want to go get my permit probably next month. Kind of smells like watermelon. Doesn't really smell like watermelon. So this will be my 4th learner's permit. I know all y'all can come at me in the comments. I really don't care. Driving has always been something that's given me so much anxiety and freaked me out. And I feel like I've said before, but I've been in like so many like car accidents with David that it's just like, nah. Like I was like, nah, I'm not gonna drive. I'm realizing now that it is really a pain to rely on people. I don't like Uber or Lyft. I don't like the idea of a stranger driving you around. So like, and I'm just already nervous as it is. All of a sudden now, like I want to do all these things. Whereas before I was like, oh, I'd rather go shopping. Oh, I'd rather do this. Oh, I'd rather do that. And now I'm like, nah, fam, I'm good. Like I'm still gonna buy things, but I'm just not nearly. And I think getting rid of my credit cards was a big, like, was definitely like a good thing to do, because I kind of had no control, where it was like, oh, well, I don't have enough money in my bank account, or I don't want to use the money in my bank account. Well, I'll just use a credit card and I'll pay it, like I'll put like 100 or 200 towards it later on, you know, when the payment comes. And like, don't do that. That's how you f up your credit. All I know is that once we paid off all the cards, my credit score went up. So ladies and gents, if you got a card problem, pay it, be done with it. My friend said the best way though to use a credit card is like to use it for something and then pay it off right away, and don't just let it like sit on your account. Don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. I would definitely look that up. Don't just take my advice. Seems reasonable. Also, I don't even know if that video is going to be up before this. But oh, I have 4 minutes left on my memory card. We love that. But I did do a video where I depotted my Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes, and I'm just gonna say I don't even know what's gonna happen with that video. I'm actually nervous about it because there's so many people on TikTok that are just like being rude to people about it, and I'm just like, people do what they want with their palettes. I don't even know if I say in that video because I haven't edited it yet. That's the video that's going up today that I'm filming this. I just want to let you guys know that I still stand by what I said in my video. The reason that I decided to depot my eyeshadows was because it wasn't about Shane and Jeffree's past that I was like, okay, I'm over it. It was more so not taking the accountability and not like showing, you know, like just not owning up to it and acknowledging it. That's what kind of done it for me. That was kind of when I was like, okay, because Shane just kind of was like, this is what happened. I don't care. Leave me alone. That's the vibe I got from his apology. And Jeffree's, I didn't even bother watching it, and I just heard from my sister and from everyone that it was basically like just a promo for what he's putting out, and like he doesn't really give a shit. I get where he's like, you know, don't listen to negativity and blah blah blah, you know, people are gonna say what they say. Like, I get that because you're a public figure. I get that. But it's different when you've done these things that have become public knowledge, and I think it's fair to people that for you to just say like, hey, I f***ed up, I'm gonna try and be better. To just go on and ignore it, that's what does it for me. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's like me going and getting a boob job or like getting liposuction and not saying a word to you guys about it, and then people are commenting and I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy with my fitness journey, look at my totally flat stomach, you know. It's just kind of like ignoring the issue when like influencers get like lip injections and they act like, oh, I never got injections or anything. That's what did it for me. I just don't like that. I feel like I've been in the beauty community long enough to like know what I think is acceptable for myself, and that's that. But the truth of the matter is, like, I wasn't about to throw away all my Jeffree stuff. Love that. No, I wasn't about to throw away all my Jeffree Star makeup because like that got money. You could take that with a grain of salt, whatever. Everyone has their opinions. Keep your opinion to yourself. Like, live your life, do you, boo, but don't be taking people down with you. And someone's like, oh, well, I don't like Trump or whatever, and then you have like all these Trump supporters like bashing you, and it's just like, you realize that this person that you're saying these things to really does not care. They're not even looking at their comments, more than likely, but also possibly could be. But it's like, especially if it's like a young kid, like, I just don't understand that mentality of like, oh, well, their opinion isn't mine, let me go bash them for it and tell them why I'm right and they're wrong. And it's funny because I see that a lot in one of my town's Facebook groups. My town has a couple of Facebook groups, and they're very, I guess the word I like to use is they're very controversial, because one group is actually run by like a Trump supporter, and all the admins support Trump, and it's a whole thing. And then they decided they couldn't take the criticism after the Black Lives Matter stuff started happening, and people were like, you know, like realizing, hey, these support Trump, they must be racist, and like allegedly Black Lives Matter posts were getting taken down. This is tea, guys. This is all alleged, by the way. So the admin shut down the group for like a few weeks because wah! And I was just like, can't take the heat, get the out of the kitchen, like seriously. And it's funny because the admin is like, basically they call him like the king of my town, because like he knows everything, and he knows everything about everyone at any time at all. Down here in the deep blue sea. Like, I don't know him personally, but he is related to somebody that I know, and all I'm gonna say is they're not very happy either. But it's not my business. So that's been a big thing too, and was also the reason why I have like, that's why I've kind of looked at like my YouTube stuff so totally different now, because it's literally the same mentality of like the opinions and canceling people and whatever, and it's just kind of like, it just gets tiring. Don't you want to do something with your life that's not bashing people on the internet? Like, but it's funny because in these Facebook groups there are just all of these like older, what happened to I just was using you, where did you go? It's just so funny to me because like there's like 50-60-year-old men and women in these groups trying to like reason with the millennials and the Gen Zers, and I'm just like, just stop, you're gonna lose, like seriously. Because this, I will say, us millennials, like we've kind of been quiet about some shit, but y'all Gen Zers, like you're gonna let them have it, and I'm all for it. Like, you do you, boo, you do it, you handle that shit. I ain't. Especially to have like these old crotchety people that are crabby and just coming at you for having an opinion because they're sitting at home on their little Android Straight Talk smartphone, which no offense if you have Straight Talk, my mom has Straight Talk, like we don't judge, but you know what I mean? Like it's literally those kind of people. It's the person that smartphone doesn't know how to use it except to argue with people on the internet. So I guess that's my eye look. I really wasn't intending to do an eye look, but the face is kind of like my humid look for the day. Anyways, I'm not gonna put on a primer. I was using this because my other one expired, the Lancome one, little sample, and it's not really that good, so goodbye, queen. Lash Paradise, we're back at that one. I think when I had my eye problem a few weeks back, contributed to it, my old mascara, my Essence, because it had expired and I didn't really notice. Filmed today because I was like, ooh, I have an unexpected day off. I want to film. I'm going to edit later. Everything's going to be great before David gets home tonight. Well, I'm going to manifest that we get the rest of the week off. What's been going on around here? Mentally kind of preparing myself and still trying to be healthy and eat healthy. I just started working out again this week. I hadn't worked out in like over a month, basically like a month and a half since the week before Nate was here. So like, yeah, it's been a long time. I still want to like be healthy. Okay guys, I apologize. I had to just do the rest of my makeup, so this is what we're looking like right now. I ended up using the other side of the Too Faced Watermelon palette, the blush and the highlight. This is like really shimmery for a bronzer, so I'm not gonna use that probably ever. Quality of this is actually not that bad, as you can see like my makeup and stuff. It's not really like that bad. Like, okay. I'm definitely into it right now. So with that all being said, I apologize if this video got like cut off a little bit. Just a short little like, I don't even want to call it a life update. I want to call it I'm back at work now. Also, I apologize for videos not being up on time, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and do like a little get ready with me. It was originally supposed to be like, oh, just like my humid, like the makeup I wear when it's humid outside. The truth be told, since I've gone back to work, I haven't really worn makeup that much. I mean, I did for my hair appointment, which thinking about it now is kind of dumb, but I did it anyways. And I'm wearing it today because why not? I have a random day off, so we're just gonna do our makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Anything else I did not, like, you didn't see me put on, everything's gonna be linked down below. With that being said, but I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like this video if you enjoyed. Turn on bell post notifications so you know when I post a new video. I post every Wednesday and Friday unless stated otherwise, so be sure to follow me on Instagram for updates about that, and Twitter because I really suck sometimes, but you know what, we learn. But yeah, so I'm gonna go film another video and I will see you guys in my next one.